Saturday. That's what today is, and that means it's the day for Dungeons and Dragons. I am, as always, your DM Falcon, and in a moment I will go ahead and introduce my players. I do not have any specific announcements before the stream begins, so we'll go ahead and get right into it.
Shenanigans.
Oh god, that's the first word I hear. Great. Fantastic.
I didn't say nothing. I'm innocent.
Well, in this instance
hi.
you are. Well,
Yes.
Oh,
all right.
shenanigans?
So we have almost everyone. We're still missing Echo, and Alpha's out tonight. But, when we last left off, you guys had made a very well looked over contract with a Rakshasa whose name I cannot remember. I literally can't remember her name. Do you guys remember her name?
No.
Give me a second.
Kalira?
Kalira. You're right. It's Kalira.
Yeah.
I just
Yes,
found
it
it in my notes.
With Khalifa?
Nope. You made a deal with a Rakshasa named Kalira to acquire a boat, a ship.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna admit I heard a boat, a shit, and I... like, yes.
A ship, and specifically an interplanar airship called the Shard of Acheron, which you are going to use to escape Acheron, which you cannot otherwise leave.
Nice!
Your current plan is to head through the nearest portal, and all of the nearby portals lead to the Hells, to try and uncover sources there, seeing as there is no source on Acheron.
Weird.
Yep. So, you have just recently boarded the Shard of Acheron for the first time. Zackrow, you tested out the controls, lit it off, and you guys are headed towards the nearest portals.
Okay.
You can see, as you near them, there is a bit of air traffic around, but it seems like your area is one of the lesser inhabited areas of Acheron, and there aren't too many ships going back and forth. Additionally, you notice that ships move out of the way of your ship, and most of them do not look like they're made of the same material that yours is. Yours is carved from what looks like a singular piece of black stone, and most of the ships appeared to be made from metal or glass or like chitin.
So are we rolling then? Or like...
You roll it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm about it.
Yeah, no, this is an ex-military vessel. We look amazing.
You do.
I'm just gonna go through, like, no shenanigans, just, like, straight for the gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gate.
As you go, you do see a couple of smaller little, like drones kind of, stop by, and they do, release these little cones of light that scan over the surface of your ship, but they do not raise any sort of alarm, and you are free to pass through the portal, which is a singular, like, a ripple pattern in the air, but it just, like, doesn't stop rippling.
Interesting.
Boom, straight on through.
Alright, you head straight through. As you go, the ship does a little bit of a shudder, and then you emerge very, very quickly into the interior of what looks like a large chamber of some type. It appears to be made of stone, perhaps almost naturally hollowed out. And one side of it you see a massive just glass window that looks outwards, and the rest of the chamber is taken up with just empty space, a couple of little docking areas, 9 portal sort of ripples on the one side that are in a line. Each one is marked, but you're too far away to read them right now. In addition to the...
Is this like the hub?
This might be a hub. I was not quite finished, but let me continue. In addition to the one portal that you just came through, and there is, at docks, a little building. Just a little building, and you can see it's got like a window. It looks inside. It kind of looks like a kiosk.
Is it made of, like, just regular wooden stuff, or is
Yeah.
it more of black stone?
It's made of a very dark, dense-looking wood.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Is there a gift shop?
Oh god.
You do not see any other buildings aside from the small one that you are currently
That's a
looking
no.
Understandable.
Have a great day. Also, Hessa, I trusted you.
I'm
How
not
could
sure
you do
if
me like
it would
this?
make more or less sense for there to be a gift shop in hell. So the
Welcome to
building is
hell.
like...
For your stay. We hope-
so
We
the...
hope you enjoyed your time in suffering eternal damnation.
Okay.
So where is the
Sorry, Scarlett.
building in relation to us?
It is sort of built out of one of the walls. You're in what looks to be like a spherical chamber, and it's about on the middle of the wall.
Does it seem like we need to stop, or can we just, like, roll on through?
Whether you want to stop or not is completely up to you.
What does the nav
Oh my
box
god,
say?
oh my god, please
Is it
fucking
pointing
stop.
in
Oh
a
god,
portal?
oh lord, oh Jesus. The nav box is pointing actually out that very, very large window.
Let's just break through the window, guys.
Let's not. And say that we didn't. You feel me?
Is there a place we can, like, dock?
Mm-hmm. Right next to the building.
Take a little look-see. Let's take a little look-see.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
You gonna dock?
Yeah.
Defo.
Yeah,
Yes.
Zackrow, you can maneuver the shard over to that wooden dock and settle it right down. And as you leave it, you set it to hover, basically, and then when you take your hands away from the controls, it just stays there, just obeying you.
Alright, I'm gonna tell it to be good.
It is a construct and does not answer. I forgot, do you guys have Nyx with you?
Probably.
No,
Well,
we decided not to, I think.
Oh, did we? I don't know.
Well, we were going to the hills. Well, we didn't know that at the time, did
You
No, we
knew
didn't.
you were going to Akron.
Yeah. I don't think we brought him. Or did
I
we?
don't know.
Thought we did.
Did I make... Maybe we
I
did.
think we may have. Mira was just keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
I feel like
just
this
curious.
was meant.
I have no idea, honestly.
So I feel like it was mentioned that we needed to bring him along for something,
Oh,
so he would
yeah.
start liking the scientists instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That made Mir sad.
I
So
figured if
We
you
were
want the
guilt
benefit
tripped.
of having a cool pet, you have to take him with you and actually have him.
Totally true.
Okay, so you have
by
Nyx.
the way, checking on Nyx, he isn't like airsick or anything, is he?
No, he looks to be fine.
Oh right,
Yeah.
he flies. Never mind.
Right now he's
Where?
completely like splayed on the floor. His wings out because the floor is nice and cool.
Oh,
You know, like when you
Oh,
see
is he
squirrels,
warm?
squirrels like laying down on railings or whatever, and they have all their limbs out. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, it's me.
We need to make him like a little dog bed or something.
You actually have to step over his wings because they're so large.
oh.
Is he like too warm?
He was a little
is he
bit,
just
but now he looks okay.
Laying out.
He seems to be enjoying himself.
Does he know how to guard? We could just leave him to guard this ship, right?
I think I trust.
I'm sure he knows how to guard. We were still working on stay.
Yeah, it might work. You can certainly try.
Ooh.
I guess I
Let's
take
bring
him with.
him with us.
We'll just have him stick close to Mir.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I guess we'll get off the ship.
All right.
Onwards.
Disembark, and I make sure I look snazzy.
What do you mean by that?
I got my green coat.
Oh,
I got
yes.
good posture.
Okay. As good a posture as you are able to muster up.
What does that mean?
You are a cat.
Exciting
Alright,
my
yeah, so
nerd.
you have your beautiful coat on. Your fancy party robes that you are everyday wearing because they are made for everyday wear. And you go ahead and disembark off the side of the front of the Shard of Acheron onto the wooden walkway. The entire...
I am watching Hessa like a hawk.
Okay,
Hey,
noted.
rude.
Noted.
Hessa is glaring as soon as she notices.
Do you notice? Your passive perception
Do I?
is 11.
Does she notice? Because she will glare.
Mir, do you want to watch stealthily, or...
Mizha knows what she's done in recent memory. Cough, cough, Alexander's shop, cough, cough.
That wasn't my fault, okay?
That was
I think we can
explicit.
safely agree that it was.
If necessary, I will enlist Mizha's help in watching this wayward child.
Mizha will absolutely lend you aid.
Child leash.
God.
I don't think we need to go quite that far, but
Or
I'm willing to give her the benefit as far as that. But in terms of resisting the temptation to steal something and get herself in trouble, yeah.
Do you say this to her face?
No,
That wasn't in character voice, so no.
not unless someone actually mentioned getting a child leash out loud.
I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, then
Okay.
no.
I mean, we could probably child leash Nix, but
Alrighty, so. Okay, so yeah, you head out of the Shard of Acheron. Zackrow, you were first out, you look great. Mir, you're keeping an eye on Hessa. Mizha is right behind you, also keeping an eye on Hessa. The interior of this vast chamber, it's a little bit warm, but otherwise not too uncomfortable, and it appears to be completely empty. No other ships here. You don't see or sense any people here so far, and you can head over to that little building if you like.
Approach cautiously.
Okay.
See if there's any signs or anything.
It looks kind of like a ticket booth would, like when you go in a movie theater, it's got like that glass window. It looks
What
kind
is
of like
this
that.
movie theater you speak of?
Really?
I'm kidding.
love it. Love it.
It looks kind of like that, like a glass teller window, but there's nobody behind it. It's slightly tinted, but you can still see through. There's nobody inside this building. Inside you can see the desk, you can see a couple of chairs pushed underneath there, like various teller windows. There's actually three, one on each face of this sort of glass fishbowl structure, and then the back wall is made of wood. You can see like a broom propped up in the corner, some posters on the wall, some pieces of paper. It's a little too difficult to make out what they say. That's about it. One thing that you do notice is next to the counter on the exterior of the building, where you're walking up, there is a what looks to be a pamphlet stand.
Oh my gosh, two brochures.
With brochures in it.
One of everything.
Goodness.
Okay,
Gimme.
there's 9.
Can we read any of them, or are they all in
They are
Infernal?
all in Infernal.
I'm reading them all.
Okay.
I'm reading them all out loud.
JD, which one do you want to start with? There's 9.
The first one.
The first one,
I want to start with the last one.
you will start with the last one.
You
Yes.
just like being contrary, don't you?
Okay. They're each marked with a name of one of the layers of hell. So the last one, obviously, has Nessus written on it in large red letters. And you can open it up and find inside a couple of... they kind of look like advertisements. The first thing written in there is home of His Hellish Majesty, ruler of Bator, king of misery, as Modus may all feel his wretched glory.
Ooh.
And then underneath that, there is, written, again, in, like, colorful font on sort of like a poppin' background, enter Malshim and marvel at the beauty of Hell's greatest fortress. Below that, there is an advertisement for Nessus Canyon Tours. Explore the infinite chasms with us. Disclaimer, does not go within 10 miles of the Serpent's Coil. Below that, Malshim map making. Got a map? We'll buy it! And the last thing in this pamphlet is just on the back. It just says, Long may Asmodeus reign in glory.
Great, that's charming.
Okay, so maybe my gift shop theory wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
My canyon tour sounds kind of guys. What's the next one?
I mean, there's 8 more. You going backwards?
No, I'm gonna start at the top.
You're gonna start at the top now. With Avernus. First advertisement in this pamphlet, join up. The Blood War needs you. Home to Bator's recruitment offices. Sign-up bonus is available. Then,
Let's not.
looking for a job? Bronze Citadel Construction is always hiring. Then, Ristons, believe it or not, we don't care. Wonders of the multiverse. Open daily.
We don't care.
See Hell's largest
Believe
wall
it
of
or
barbed
not.
wire.
Just say
This is a
bowl
gift
of
shop.
fire.
Yes.
This is a gift shop.
Next, marvel at the chained queen of dragons. Tour her lair. Will you make it out alive?
Probably not. Let's go.
Next up, the ever-growing Pillar of Skulls. Every day, more trophies are added to the tower. Witness the monument to Hell's victory in the Blood War. Next,
Oh boy.
watch the weather if you choose to come to Avernus. The sky might just fall on you. Last, visit the Fields of Tomorrow. Millions of gravestones. Public viewing free. Tours available for additional cost. Can you find yours?
What?
What? What?
Do you
kinda
understand
wanna
that
go there.
last one, Zackrow? You know about planes and things, right?
What do I need to roll for this?
Dude, I don't know. Arcana, I suppose.
I'm trying to take notes, and there's just a lot of information.
I can send
Sophie's
you the
failed.
photographs of what I wrote later.
I was gonna say, can you just send us the whole thing because
Yeah.
What was that,
for
JD?
purposes, I just want.
Ooh, JD, no!
Sweet, nat 1.
JD, no!
Feels good. Sophie
It
rolled you a
doesn't.
nat 1. Nice
Oh,
job,
no.
Cat.
That's
Yeah,
the
you've never
first
heard of the Fields
roll
of Tomorrow?
game.
You have no idea what those are. Never heard of them? Never heard them referenced? You think they're fake? That can't be a real thing.
I think this advertisement might be stretching the truth a little bit.
I don't suppose. I'm not very good at it, but I could try rolling Arcana to see if I remember anything from that book on the planes we found when we were doing research in the library.
You can certainly try.
Have I heard of the Serpent's Coil? Ooh,
12?
Hi, Shanty.
Nope. No idea
Was
what
it
these
a
are.
no?
Never heard of the
Okay.
Fields of Tomorrow.
Whoop.
A book, or Hessa, if you would like to roll Arcana to try and remember if you've ever heard about the Serpent's Coil, go for it.
Arcana?
Mhm.
Oh no.
Got this, my friend.
My brain keeps thinking we should be rolling knowledge planes, but that's because I have a Pathfinder game.
Ooh,
Days.
that's decent. What is my Arcana? Let me find it. It's hidden in here somewhere. Ooh, wow, I have a +4. 22! Somehow.
You're like, oh, this is a thing I'm actually good at. Huh.
How do I have a +4?
You got a what?
22 somehow.
Wow, impressive. The Serpent's Coil. You don't know what it is, but you do know that it does not relate. You've never heard of that in Suthara before, in Serpent Home before. It doesn't sound like anything. You know the names of the places in Serpent Home. You know about the Mouth of Mershulk and everything. You've never heard of anything called the Serpent's Coil. So you know that it is not related to the Serpent Gods.
That's what I get with a 22. Nice.
To be fair, this is unique knowledge to a layer of hell.
Oh yeah, Hessa has no clue. I just didn't know if it.
So you have done quite well for what you are able to know.
I don't know how I have a +4. It's useless to me.
Intelligence, dude.
That's very fair.
Oh, are you a demonstration of the difference between intelligence and wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, based off of last week,
Dude,
yes.
so is Zackrow.
Honestly, Hessa has
Mira is also, because she's the other way around. She doesn't have high intelligence, but...
Same?
I mean, were you here last time? That was...
You offered
Yes.
to sell your soul.
She
if I
doesn't need
remember
it.
correctly.
She doesn't need
yes,
it.
she did. She did offer to sell her soul. She already sold her, basically has her soul sold to someone else, but she offered to sell it again.
She doesn't need it.
This after the shenanigans with Alexander's shot that nearly got her a bullet to the face.
Yeah.
We are sidetracked. Can we get to the next
Yeah.
pamphlet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
absolutely may. Alright, the next one, just the next one in order?
Yep.
Okay. Dis! Visit Hell's greatest market, located in the depths of the Iron City. Need a guide in the Iron City? Stop by Vetch's Friendly Guides outlet to hire some of our skilled and knowledgeable guides, guaranteed to keep you out of deadly peril or your money back. Price is negotiable. Stop by Vetch's Friendly Guides today and navigate the Iron City like a local.
Wait a minute, if it's money back and you don't avoid deadly peril...
Hope you gotta live in well.
Looking for a job? Iron City Construction is always hiring.
What is with this construction company?
See the Iron Tower up close. Hear about this magnificent feat of engineering. Gain a chance to see the Iron Duke himself up close. Not guaranteed. Personal interactions not included and not recommended. Warning to travelers. The Riverlands are now off limits. To any and all who have received written communication from the Iron Duke, you are cordially invited to call upon him in his tower. This means you.
What? I'm confused.
So,
Have
I'm
you
gonna
ever
do a quick-
received written communication from the Iron Duke?
I have.
You see-
Have you?
Wasn't he an actual person?
No. Are you familiar with the Iron
Yeah.
Duke?
Yeah, Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of Wellington, the Iron Duke.
Oh my lord.
Okay. Well,
Next
no.
pamphlet.
Stop bringing your real history into the fantasy history.
Actually, there's a lot of people that I could refer to.
Indeed there is. Next one.
That's right.
Minaros. Visit the sinking city. Hear about the ruined deep. Will you be the one to uncover the riches of the sunken metropolis? Next.
I don't think I want to go there.
Looking for a job?
Ow.
Sinking City Restoration and Construction is always hiring.
Lord.
Swamp not for you? Take an elevator or balloon to Jangling Hider, the city of chains, the only city to escape the endless mire of Minaros. Swamp Safari Company
Charming.
offers you a chance to comb the vast swamps for game and treasure. For a negotiable fee, take a multi-day trip into the depths of the swamp to hunt down some of the biggest and baddest Minaros has to offer.
Welcome back, Shanti.
Explore the great chains of Jangling Hider. Find out what's beyond the hail clouds. If you survive, share your discovery with the world.
Huh.
I'm thinking we can skip that one.
Are you sure?
The way the DM laughed just now, I'm not sure whether we get to.
Oh no, I'm
fine.
just laughing at your reactions.
I'm loving these plane descriptions. This is
Zackrow.
really fun, by the way.
You probably have the best memory of all of the group, right?
That's right.
You remember the description of Minoros you're getting, which appears to be swamps and chains, and like something, a sea hanging from chains. You guys have
Yeah.
seen Minoros before. You've been in Minoros before.
Yes, we have. I remember
What?
that now.
Yes.
When?
V had a very bad dream about Lorelai getting murdered by a devil, and you guys
Yeah.
went to go track the devil down in Minoros.
Oh yeah.
You found where it went, and then you traced it back to the material plane and got there fast enough to prevent Lorelai's death.
Wait, I'd forgotten about the chains. I remember there was elevator music
I remember the chick. There's a
What?
because it was hell. It was hell, and I just got in real life. I got off from the IRS and asked if the IRS hold music was playing in the background, and you just put on elevator music in response.
I don't
So good.
remember, but that sounds like something I'd do.
But yeah, that was that battle with that like chain devil thing, and that was that really epic kill by Mir.
Yes.
You had to enlarge a sewing needle because it was the only silver weapon we had.
Yes.
And then V did the thing. Oh, favorite
Yes.
episode.
We really should have gotten an actual silver weapon at some point because I don't know if we have one.
Oh,
Ooh,
Anyway.
that was a laugh right there from the DM.
Yeah, I'm worried.
I've been doing a lot of laughing.
I know, it's worrying. Next pamphlet.
Phlegathos, the land of eternal flame and torment.
Oh.
Charming.
Thrashka's Outfitters, your one-stop shop for environmental protection needs. Worried about being immolated at the airlock? Never fear. With a full-body lava suit from Thrashka's Outfitters, even the legendary flames of Phlegathos won't be able to harm you. Guaranteed to resist fatal fire damage or your money back.
I want one.
And again, I say with the your money back after fatal.
I am loving.
Like, it has to be fatal to get your money back. That, yeah. We are truly in hell.
Need a break from the heat? Why not take a rest in Abrimok, the city of glass and diamonds? Tour the beautiful streets and shops, and visit the grave of the dead god Mikatsa. Next. Are you a Homotula? Join Gazra's elite guard. Designed and trained to combat demonic incursions. Ask at the palace gates for more information. Last.
Are you a what?
Go on. What'd you say?
Are you a hama what?
Homotula.
Do we have any idea what that is?
You can roll Arcana.
Homotula.
Try and find out.
I want to roll Arcana.
Go for
Roll
it.
Arcana 2?
14.
Oh.
Not totally sure. Sounds like something hellish.
I
Nice.
just got a 14.
Probably some kind of devil. Almost definitely a devil, actually.
I bet it's a devil.
Another not one, huh, Jay? Homotula is a game played in Etria. Where you take tiles, and you throw them all over the ground, and then you have to hop around all the tiles.
It's like 77 pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so bad. Alright, let's look at the next one.
I feel like that isn't quite right, but okay.
I'm really sad Ekka's not here.
Right?
Echo knows these things.
Next up is Stygia. The Immortal Ice Field. Oh wait, I forgot the last advertisement on Phlegathos pamphlet. Huh? How could I possibly forget this? Abrimok bathhouses, where you can escape. Abrimok bathhouses have been soothing the stresses of visitors for millennia, with the steam greenhouses and sauna pools. It's the best place in the multiverse. Our skilled massage therapists can ease the worries of even the hardiest warriors. No weapons allowed. Come on
Nice.
by to see testimonials from previous clients, and if you're still not convinced, we'll give you a free trial for no cost. Full membership includes free use of the baths and saunas, and massages and meals whenever you want them. Abramock Bathhouses, a little piece of paradise.
Man, we should go
In
there.
Hell. Interesting.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
That sounds trustworthy.
Who's got a good insight?
I have a fairly deep.
Zackrow, you're reading these all out loud, right?
Oh, and by fairly decent, I mean +8.
Zackrow, what was that?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
17.
Insight. Well, this is an advertisement for a place in hell, and it sounds really nice, so there's probably almost definitely a catch. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's definitely something whack about this place. The fact that they'll give you a free trial and then it doesn't mention the cost of full membership. That they're really just insistent about how nice it is. Something's up.
Interesting. I suspect it might be the kind of place that you can't leave.
Interesting inference.
We probably don't need to go there. It's fine.
Is it? It's the Hotel California. Isn't it?
Next
I was
pamphlet-
going more Lotus Eaters, but yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's the
Next
vibe you get
pamphlet.
off it.
I mean, basically same thing, to be fair.
A little bit. Next pamphlet?
Yes.
Stygia, the immortal ice field. God, I really wish I could go here. The Frost Market is open to you. Uncover strange and wonderful things in this trading post on the River Styx. Court date. Visit the court of Prince Levistus. Prices negotiable. Swimming with sharks. Get a chance to glimpse the underwater world of the Swagen.
Duh.
Hellish
So-
ice fishing. Price by the hour. The Lighting Circus. Open on Wednesdays and Sundays. See incredible aerial feats of race and skill with an added flair of mortal danger. Audience participation possible. Be prepared.
Yes.
Oh dear.
We need to go to that.
I really don't.
We do.
Let's not. Is that all on that one?
No. But Echo just got online.
I have to say there's
Damn,
a
Echo.
tiny part of here that wants to go fishing in the iceways just to like bring back a abyssal shark
Whoa.
head for her ma.
It's
Thank
Fargo.
Hey, Echo,
Whoa.
sorry.
So
I
we've been
literally-
reading pamphlets for various attractions in the Hells.
Sorry, I came home with this horrid fucking headache. I was like, oh, take I took some meds. I was like, I'll take a nap for an hour or two
Called it.
to make it go away. And that clearly didn't happen.
Fucking knew it. We were taking bets on where you were.
Oh,
said
set
asleep.
asleep.
Yeah.
Someone else said doing homework.
Oh
I
no,
said
I
we
don't
were
have
saving the world, but you know, whatever.
Also, that one.
Oh no. The only thing that would make me miss D&D is sleep.
Anyway, we're reading through these pamphlets, and we just got to this cool one on the immortal ice field.
Stygia, the immortal
And
ice field.
lightning.
The pamphlets so far have been for Avernus. It's like, oh, recruitments for the Blood War, Bronze Citadel construction, the Ritten's Believe It or Not, We Don't Care, an advertisement to tour the Horde of the Queen of the Dragons, Tiat.
Something about the fields of tomorrow. Find your own grave.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The
It's fine.
second one, The second one was Dis, with Hell's Greatest Market, located in the depths of the Iron City. Advertisement for city guides. Potential to tour the Iron Tower, and maybe even see the Iron Duke himself. Warning to travelers to stay out of the Riverlands. At the end of the Dis pamphlet, there was a notice saying, to any and all who have received written communications from the Iron Duke, you are cordially invited to call upon him in his tower. This means you.
Jesus. All
Why are
right.
you calling people out so much?
Next up was Minoros. Hear about the sinking city. Visit it. Sinking city restoration and construction, always hiring. Swamp Safari. Go hunting big game in the swamps. Visit Jangling Hider. Explore the Great Chains. You know, average stuff. Phlegathos.
And a vaguely creepier one about a spa.
Phlegathos, that was on Phlegathos, was the
Okay.
Abramok bathhouses where you can escape. A little piece of paradise. Are you a homocula join Gosra's elite guard?
We're not
Tour
quite certain
Abramok,
what
the city of
it is.
glass and diamonds.
Jesus.
So now we're on
Okay.
Stygia. I'm assuming you've
Alright.
been reading these over Zackrow's shoulder.
Yeah,
By
of
the way,
course.
where you currently are, just to get you caught up to speed, you took the Shard of Acheron through a portal into the house, and came out in like this big circular chamber inside what looks like a big stone chamber. There's a window on one side and a dock with a little building on one side. The building's empty when you docked and went up to it, but it's got all these pamphlets on the outside, and that's what you're reading. Nobody's
Okay.
looked out the window yet.
Oh, Jesus.
We're too busy. Go on.
I'm gonna just take a glance out the window.
Out the
But-
window,
Pamphlet.
you see what looks to be mostly like reddish, brownish, grayish, like smoke or like nebula matter that is just like completely filling whatever space is beyond this little sphere of stone. And occasionally
Is it
you
that-
can see bolts of lightning crackling through these clouds, and very, very occasionally, when you see a particularly large bolt of lightning very far in the distance, you can see that between the lightning and you, the shadows of something else are cast, and it looks like massive discs in this lightning fog.
Oh, Jesus.
Like to
Alright.
understand this space. What is this?
What is this?
Hell?
This is hell.
Yeah.
So we're looking
mean,
at the layers.
Pardon, JD?
Discs. We're looking at the layers.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
You can't really see them very well, but every so often you can occasionally catch a glimpse. They are much larger than you thought they were, and at the same time, kind of little, but they might just be really far away.
That's freaky.
Okay, so the pamphlet you're on is Stygia. The Immortal Ice Field. The Frost Market is open to you. Uncover strange and wonderful things in this trading post on the River Styx. Court date, visit the court of Prince Levistus. Prices negotiable. Swimming with
Prices?
sharks. Yes? A
I'm
couple
just
advertisements so far have been like, this thing will guarantee you to against mortal danger or your money back.
Yeah,
Jesus.
which mirror fights between like, you can only get your money back if you die, but This place is evil.
Swimming with sharks. Get a chance to glimpse the underwater world of the Sahuagin. Hellish ice fishing. Price by the hour. I'm echoing from somebody, by the way. The Lightning Circus, open on Wednesdays and Sundays. See incredible aerial feats of grace and skill, with an added flair of mortal danger. Audience participation possible. Be prepared.
Huh. Oh god.
Anyone entering the city by law of Milfanera must present merchant identification or royal summons, or pay protection to a licensed ward faction.
Okay then.
The last one in the Stygia pamphlet. Are you a lone tiefling looking for revenge? Have you been searching for answers for years with no respite? Did you recently discover strange new things about yourself that can't be explained? Well, wonder and wander no more. If you match all of the criteria above and your name is Tiska Shepherd, come on down to Tomb of Levistus for a special in-person royal audience.
I don't appreciate that. What is happening?
I dropped the paper.
Explain!
Okay, I'm beginning to question the "this means you" thing from earlier as well.
Awfully specific there.
Is that all the pamphlets?
That's
No,
never
that's
a
just
good
the end of
sign.
the Stygia pamphlet.
We're just taking a moment to absorb.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Zackrow
What
reading
was
these
it?
out loud, so.
Could you say that one again? I'm calling
Are
out
you
Tiska
a lone
specifically.
tiefling looking for revenge? Have you been searching for answers for years with no respite? Did you recently discover strange new things about yourself that can't be explained? Well, wonder and wander no more. If you match all the criteria above and your name is Tiska Shepherd, come on down to the Tomb of Levistus for a special in-person royal audience.
Ooh.
Do we know who this Levistus is?
Roll Arcana! Or
Alright.
I'll let you roll religion, also.
Oh, good.
Fun.
I could. Oh wait, no, I can't roll that anymore.
I mean, you can, you just suck really bad at it.
Tessa's just patting Tiska on the back. It's okay. It'll be okay.
Look,
That is
it's
exactly the
smart
reaction I
idea.
was hoping for.
Standing behind it.
What'd you roll?
15
Okay.
for religion.
For religion, Levistus is the name of somebody very important in hell. Of something very powerful. 18 Arcana, JD. Levistus is the name of an archdevil of hell. He lives in Stygia. He commands Stygia. He rules the entire layer of Stygia.
Okay. That's...
But I have the feeling, Tiska, you already knew some of this.
A little.
Is there anything that you're not telling us that we should know?
Where are you keeping that thing? Where are you keeping that?
Oh snap, what does that mean?
I feel like it's been in a box somewhere for a while.
Falcon typing
And we
at
just-
warp speed.
Are you are you keeping it with you?
No, not like on my person or anything.
Okay, so it's back
that
in the
would
scientist
be-
camp?
Yeah, it's back with the scientists. It's in a box.
Okay.
Okay. Rewind for... I mean... This wasn't horribly relevant till now, but I guess it is. Cool. So... Back a while, we all did some individual stuff. I went on a little journey with Lorelei for a bit.
Oh,
We took care of some stuff.
Going on
Thing
right
was... What was that?
All I said was, "Oh dear."
I heard somebody else say something.
It was
Yeah, I
JD.
don't know.
Okay. So... The whole thing with that... my hometown had actually sent us, like, the group, a communication asking for help. Because they had some weird stuff happening that was unexplained and frightening acts of arson and possibly murder. So we went to check it out,
You
and
being?
we meaning Lorelai and I. We don't know where the people whose houses got burned down are. If they just weren't there. It's not a cool, good thing that I like to think about, to be honest. But anyway, Lorelai and I went, we checked it out, did some investigating, and ended up finding the culprit, who was also a tiefling, hilariously. Out of character, I need to look and find the whole section to make sure I'm getting all the details right.
By all means.
What's going on?
So far, the details have been correct. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. And he was just kind of so this other tiefling, he's just he wasn't necessarily like the nicest or most forthcoming person, but where do you do?
What information are you looking for?
But there's I'm towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
The end of that little segment.
Yes.
But anyway, oh, yikes!
You're reading through it again?
Yeah. So, there was that. But some stuff happened. We got him to stop doing that after some communications and a whole lot of circle talk and nonsense. It became apparent that or like apparently I'm the reason it was happening, because they wanted to make me happy. This tiefling and the person he worked for and the person they worked for, who is apparently Levistus.
Why do they think that would make you happy?
Because I mean, there was this whole thing where I didn't get along terribly well with most of the people that were in this town when I grew up. But they were like, they don't like these people. Guess we'll kill them all. And I was like, that's... And understand, I feel like you all know me well enough to understand why I don't find that particularly pleasing.
Why were they
think
trying to
so.
make you happy?
I have almost no idea.
They must have dropped hints.
Oh yeah, so see, the thing is, for telling me too much, this tiefling who was burning down everybody's houses got locked in a dungeon, presumably in Stygia. So there was that.
You remember...
The written communication.
Oh, no, go on.
And the written communication thing, also probably at me, because when we got this communication from the city that I was in, and or from the town that I grew up in. And also when we got there were some spooky magical letters from somebody calling himself the Iron Duke. I was kind of hoping it was somebody who thought he was cool. I'm echoing from somewhere. It's awful.
I think it's from
I was kind of... Yeah. I was kind of hoping it was someone, like, who was like, oh, I'm gonna use the name of the Duke of Hell to be cool. But, I guess not. I guess it's actually... Yeah.
Yes, it's actually
Oops.
the real Iron Duke.
That's a different person, though. Why have you annoyed or caught the attention of two separate Dukes of Hell?
One's a
No
duke,
idea how
one's a
that
prince.
happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a difference. Two different rulers of different sections of Hell. Because that's worrying.
Yeah.
All on its
Yeah,
own.
no idea how that happened, to be honest. Unless, I mean, like, I'm a tiefling. My parents obviously had some involvement. At least one of my parents obviously had some involvement around here.
It could have been like a grandparent or something, or great-great-grandparent.
Yeah. Ancestors. I don't really know that much about my biological family. And by much I mean anything. So, my best guess is that one of them made people around here angry or something. But I don't know what that has to do with me. The particulars, anyway.
Mir, by the way, offers Tiska a hug, seeing her distress.
I accept.
So, are you wanting to talk to these people, or would you rather us stay away from them?
We're only gonna solve by looking into it.
Or we could murder them, I'm fine with any of those options.
I'm not sure how possible that is, but...
Yeah, I think that's a little beyond our skill level at this point in the game, and also, again, I'm generally not one to condone random murder.
Fair.
Also,
I will respect your decisions.
Also, based on the written communications, it's highly possible that the Iron Duke has the people who raised me. And not just possible, probable.
Oh.
So you would like us to go murder this person?
Or at least figure out some sort of diplomatic solution with murder as a plan B?
Yeah, we can do that too, I guess.
Diplomacy as the first choice is preferred, yes.
Alignment?
What?
What's your alignment?
I think it's neutral.
What
Give me a second. Chaotic neutral.
Okay, good, that fits.
My alignment's
Just making
chaotic.
sure.
My alignment's chaotic fist.
I know.
Also,
Do monks not have to be neutral in this edition? I mean, lawful in this edition?
Nope.
No, I'm chaotic good.
Oh.
important question. Do you want a rescue mission for this tiefling that was burning down things? No? Is that a friend of yours?
Potentially. I mean, I do kind of feel responsible for the fact that he got locked in a dungeon. I have no idea who he is, besides just some dude who showed up and then decided to tell me things that he wasn't supposed to.
You know his name.
His name is Desire, by the way.
Are they a streetcar?
No, he's a tiefling. This was already very specifically mentioned. That he's a tiefling.
A streetcar named Desire? It's a... Never mind.
Oh,
I know!
We're just
We
trying to
know.
ignore it.
Yeah.
Y'all are no fun.
So, I mean, I do feel kind of responsible for that, and I wouldn't know things that the little that I do know, a solid 30% of it I wouldn't know if it wasn't for him, even if he was just running his mouth in desperation. So should probably make sure he doesn't die or be tortured for eternity too. That would be good.
You do remember that last scry you had of him?
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good. It's big, spooky ice dungeon, torture for the daily whatever. That was not pleasant.
That's good. We know where he is.
Approximately.
Stygia. And we can assume that he's in probably Prince Levistus's home? Not home, but like dungeons or whatever. He's a prince.
Yes.
They have dungeons or whatever, right?
Yes, I'm assuming that's
a prince of hell?
Something
Most
like
definitely.
And do you know where your family is?
No idea. I was given the impression that they were meant to be treated as guests, but I don't know any of the specifics on that.
Okay.
I think you still have the letter.
Yeah, probably.
If you would like me to repeat the text of it, by all means.
That would be appreciated.
Okay. I don't remember if I don't think it's written in Infernal. I think it's written in Common. The ink, you still have this in your bag. It is heavy, creamy paper, very clean. The ink is this steel gray color. The letter reads, "They're safe. This may look horrific. Trust me, I am not behind this. But no harm came to them. We were unable to stop the damage done to the household, but the people who dwelt within live, safe from harm. You have my word, and my word is worth quite a bit. Understand we did not know until the last moment. We could not know. It was all we could do to save them. We had nearly no warning that this attack would take place, this rampant, undeserved destruction. But we were swift enough to save them. They are safe. When they are no longer in danger, we will return them to their home and recreate it for them. Of that, you also have my word. You had to see what your enemies were willing to do. We did not allow it to come to pass, but they would have in a heartbeat. And they thought they did. I am on your side, Tiska Shepherd. I am with you. Signed, the Iron Duke."
Oh.
Okay.
Don't like that.
So, Iron Duke has them.
Yeah.
That's 2 separate hells. Ooh, that's something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a whole thing.
Okay, this is doable.
Yeah.
We just need to...
Is it?
So, I'm usually good at stabbing people, yeah, but maybe dukes and princes of hell are a little bit outside of what I can do. But maybe sneaking. I could sneak. We could figure this out.
Feeling like a level up first, maybe.
Grind some XP before getting the boss fight.
Right.
Yes.
Are there more pamphlets?
Yes, there are.
Let me drop this more about myself. What about these pamphlets?
About them pamphlets, though.
There's 3 that you haven't read.
Mir offers you hugs, but she also maybe thinks A, we should know what we can before we head anywhere, and B, maybe you'd like to break from this topic of conversation.
Let's see if any other hells are interested in you.
Both of those. If they are, it's news to me. Those 2 I did kind of know about, but was kind of hoping it was but
on the
anything else is news to me.
On the bright side, at least Asmodeus doesn't care, right? That's good.
They don't give a shit. He's like a honey patch.
That's a bright side.
Asmodeus compared to a honey badger.
And now you have.
Yes, I have.
Can't.
I won't even
No.
get into our evil campaign where we actually served as votives, because many odd things were said.
Oh boy, I'm sure.
Let me.
It's not the direct.
But for now,
Thing.
next
Real.
pamphlet.
Next
right.
pamphlet.
Yes.
Malvolge. The spinning top of instability.
Oh boy.
Warning. Malvolge is under a level 4 quarantine due to uncontrolled and untraceable planar incursion and possible demonic attack. The rest of the pamphlet is blank.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy.
I like to think that it's like a nice, like a neat little trifold, like you find like in a hotel or something, and that's just all on the front, and everything else is blank. But it's still like the trifold.
Yep. Exactly.
Amazing.
Next pamphlet.
Maladomini. The realm of infinite perfection and ruin. Buy one, get one free. Deeds to abandoned cities. Inquire at Yig Yig and Galberry Real Estate. Claim a little piece of the house for your very own today.
Nice.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I mean, I guess.
Visit the pristine avenues and sparkling parkways of Malagard, home to the great archdevil Beelzebub. Travel the glittering towers, colorful shops, and industrious factories. Revel in the perfection of Malagard, the greatest city to ever exist.
Those are some strong words.
Looking for a job?
Yeah.
Maladomini Urban Construction is always hiring.
Oh my god.
Why is there so much
Jesus.
construction?
Enrollment for
I mean,
A
it's-
term at Grenpoli Political College is now open. Register soon.
Ooh, college.
I mean, it's what was it of perfection and ruin? So I'm assuming that's the reason for the construction.
No, but this is like the third or fourth pamphlet that has mentioned a construction company that's always hiring.
Jesus.
You can never unsee it.
Great, thanks.
Oh boy.
Last advertisement. Got something special the world has never seen? Interested in trading such things for knowledge? Look no further than the below. The Opal Palace of the Queen of Cats. Walk in her crystal fruit orchards and explore the halls of Lalu's great estate. Payment required. Are you curious? So is she. About you. Disclaimer. If payment is not rendered, it will be acquired from the trespasser.
Jesus.
Oh, joy.
I would
Do
ignore
we know
the
any-
view, but also there's already been 2 pamphlets calling us out, so...
Stay hydrated.
Can I roll something to know about this, Lalu?
You absolutely may. Roll religion.
Oof. 6.
May I roll?
It's a cat thing. Queen of Cats. Sounds like a very cat thing. Maybe Zackrow would know.
I'm passing it off to Sophie. Don't fail me now. What's the?
You get advantage, Zackrow.
What skill is this?
Religion.
Oh dear. Oh wait, that's intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm not so hot at it, even with proficiency.
Hey, thanks.
Oops.
21.
You can start. You'll get a sparkly purple star.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so it's 21.
21?
Yes.
Yeah. With advantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh gosh, multiple 21s at the same time.
Yeah. You
I like
know of Lalu, of course. She's one of the twin cat gods. The gods of your people. Who were made for your people by Bast, who created you and your people.
So that means 2 people are being called out by rulers of hell. Great! This is wonderful.
She
Great
is
news!
the goddess of curious things. Also
Well,
known as
that's
the Queen of
Zackrow.
Cats.
I was gonna say that curious things that fits Zackrow pretty well.
Yeah.
Indeed it does.
I wouldn't say that so loudly. What else do I know about her? Is there anything I can share?
She is obviously the counterpart to Shotzi, who you all met. Who lives... Shotzi lives in the Beastlands, Lali lives in Hells. From what this pamphlet is telling you, plus what you've learned in the past, she lives in a pristine palace, deep in the Hells, that is filled with strange and curious items that she has collected, because she just loves things that are unique. Curious things, even.
Oh.
That's
Yeah. Is there anything else that I could share?
She will accept knowledge, not just material objects. What the fuck? Who's horrible noise? Jesus Christ.
There's a great noise
Oh, God.
happening.
Oh god. Thank you, Book.
I don't know if that was
I
honestly.
think it was you.
Oh, great.
Could you hear it?
No. Yes, I could.
Oh, weird. I don't know what that was then. It's a scratching. It was terrible. One other thing that you do know about Lalu, she has several devil servants, who either hang around in the below or are sent out on errands of her will around the plains.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds like someone's gonna attack us. That's great.
Not unless you earn it.
Correct.
I mean, there was another you in that pamphlet, so someone's getting called out.
I don't know. I don't know whether I'm getting called out or not.
I'm
Is that, like,
assuming yes.
Like, she
I
even
mean, a lot
weird-
of them have just used the generic marketing you, like, you can't miss it.
Right. That's more of the feeling you get from this one. It's like it's a generic you. It's not specifically.
Is there anyone around us?
No.
because we look like a
That's
gaggle. Can we read the last pamphlet?
Yes.
Can I investigate the building while everybody's distracted?
Misa's keeping an eye on you.
Good.
Yes, the last pamphlet. For Cania, since you already read the one for Nasus.
Okay.
The dread glacial battlefield. Visit Mephistar, the carved city of luxury. Relax in steaming baths and eat the finest foods in the beautifully carved halls of the frozen city. Located atop Nargus. Fire Driller Excavations. Satisfy your curiosity. Found a lost treasure in the ever-shifting ice? Can't stop wondering what that looming shadow is? Why not find out? Hire Fire Driller Excavations to get to the heart of the matter, literally. For an hour-by-hour price, our powerful pyromancers will tunnel into a glacier at your behest to dig out the treasures inside. Fire Driller Excavations, we're the best of the best!
Oh my god.
Wait, is it suggesting drilling from one layer, or hiring some from one layer to drill into another? Because the glacial fields are a different layer, right?
There can be
Or
more
have I
than one
mixed
core
up?
layer.
Oh, okay. I thought the glacial fields was a specific
I'm
case.
getting.
Stygia is icebergs. Cania is glaciers. Stygia is over top of an ocean, Cania is not.
Okay. Thank you for explaining
Gotcha.
to the non-geology educated folks among us.
Yeah.
i.e. me.
Exactly. Monthly glacier hopping competition next week. Always looking for new competitors.
Whoa.
Yes. Let's do it.
Batorian Artifact Museum, open 9/5 daily.
What
Seeker
artifact
Excavations.
museum?
The truth is hidden in the ice. Nargus steamroll your house. Vakirit and Vakirit are on your side. Only pay if you win the case. Pit Drop Treasure Spot. Brave the winds of the pit and climb the sides looking for frozen treasure with our capable climbing guides. Pay by the hour. Price is negotiable. That's all for this one.
Okay, whenever they bring up, like, prices, I'm just picturing, like, one of those little things at the checkout that says what currency they take in addition to, like, Visa, MasterCard, and so it's, like, gold pieces, gems, firstborn children, eternal soul.
Nice. Okay, so are we going to go after this shard? Or are we going to...
What?
Go after... Or, sorry, the... Are we going to follow the nav box? Or are we going to find your family?
How
I'm
many
up
hours
for
did I
either.
work on the travel brochures? 6.
I mean,
They're pretty great.
Time well spent.
Honestly, yeah.
we need to do
Pardon?
need to follow the nav box.
Right now, the
We
nav
need to
box
follow.
is just pointing out the window at the hells in the distance.
Yeah, it's gonna be... Listen,
We might be here for a bit.
I want to go to... Can I tell which one of these is the most lawful?
They're all lawful. This is the hells.
Just
The
And
most lawful.
there are more and less lawful areas of each layer.
Yeah, I want us to go somewhere where we can at least, like, get started on this project. I don't think it would be smart for us to approach some of Tiska's family matters until we know more about things in general.
Yeah,
Although I think it's an
I
important priority.
I do tend to agree with that, though. We can't go into this not knowing what's happening because this is big. And we would be dealing with forces that are incredibly powerful,
Beyond our ken.
and we would need to we need to be prepared to deal with that. And I think short of gaining an incredible amount of like physical and magical prowess within a short amount of time, which I'm not sure is something we can currently do, knowledge is our best bet.
So I'm taking a look at my notes sheet here. I want to just, for now, I want to scratch off Stygia and Dis just because of that. And to put that are a little too chaotic for us to exist in and survive for more than 5 minutes. That looks like probably Cania, Nessus, Avernus, obviously Amal Bolge, if that's how you say it, are a little bit dangerous. I'm not really sure Phlegathos would be safe either. Not really about that. Now, we've done
The air is on
Minaros.
fire in Phlegathos.
Yes, probably not that. We've done Minaros before. That was kind of horrible, but we could probably deal with it. But between that and Mala Domini, like, it's not really a choice. If we're going to pick one to go to first, I'm down for 7. And I do have my... But it makes sense to me, too. What do you guys think?
I mean, to be fair, we are in the hills, so I assume everywhere is dangerous. Most importantly, though, Tiska. And she turns to Tiska and puts her hands on her shoulders and says, "If you change your mind and you want us to go, I will go with you whenever you want." Pats her on the shoulder and turns back to the conversation.
We've got your back.
Ha!
And count me on the helping you find your family bandwagon as well.
Hey,
Bandwagon, cart, whatever you want to call this. Family is good!
I appreciate
it. Just run the game over Discord to
so much.
watch for example, I suppose.
Well, you have done much for us, and whether or not you end up involved with hell, you are a good being. I know this, and I have seen you be a good being and do good stuff.
Thank you.
So are you heading to Maladomini?
Which one is that one
yeah.
again? I am not good with the names.
Yeah, no worries. There's 9 of them to remember.
That's
The Realm of Infinite Perfection and Ruin.
Is that the one where the cat goddess lady
Yes.
is?
So we're going to have to go through all of the planes since the nav box isn't really pointing?
I'm not gonna
Is that what's
make you
happening?
do that.
Oh, nice.
That would take like
Oh.
18 sessions.
Yeah, it would be awful.
Probably a little
Yeah.
bit more than that.
DM to players, I'm not gonna make you tour all 9 hells.
Cool.
I mean, you could.
I
Plus,
don't
we really-
recommend it.
Could do like a montage of doing stupid tourist things in that 9 hells.
Yeah, sure.
That would be
Going to-
awesome, though.
Going to what
That
do
would
they
be
call it?
hilarious.
Kristen's Believe It or Not, We Don't Care.
I'll be honest, there was a lot of stuff I want to see so badly.
As I said, Vera is like,
God.
she knows like this is probably a bad idea, but she kind of wants to fish up some sort of hell shark and send the head back to her
Yes.
grandma.
Yes!
How'd I look?
Tessa wants to join the circus. It
No.
must happen.
Jesus.
No,
It's
I mean
important.
must is a strong word.
I'm sorry, have to.
Okay, I'm good with visiting this cat goddess woman. Zackrow seems to know about her and isn't immediately like, oh fuck, so, you know, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
a decent sign.
I need to see her.
Well, let's go there.
Alright.
Onwards.
Yeah, that's a solid decision.
You've made your decision. You intend to go to Maladomini to then proceed to the below to view and walk amongst the orchards and palace hallways of Lali, the Queen of Cats. We're gonna take a break. Exactly. We're gonna take a break. And I will see you guys back here in 10 minutes. See you then. Let's see. Yes! Mouse Guard is amazing. I love Mouse Guard. I have not had much of a chance to play it myself, because I don't have people to play it with, but it is adorable. If you've ever liked Redwall, it's a bit like Redwall. Thank you, Chenti, for the subscription. It's a bit like Redwall. What's the other one? There was one with hamsters. There was a tiny little, there was a tabletop RPG with hamsters, and I can't remember what it was, but all of the skills in that were super, like, pure. There wasn't, like, fighting, it was more about, like, being kind and whatnot, kind and open, rather than, like, fighting with swords. So I really liked it. I can't remember what it's called. A guy on Twitter told me about it. That's, like, almost 23 months. Sure is! Damn! So, Mouse Guard's a great option. If you're looking for something a little simpler, you can try Powered by the Apocalypse systems, since those only run on D6s. And the Keeper, which is the GM of Powered by the Apocalypse system games, doesn't really have to do a whole lot. Let's see, I'm trying to think about what else. D&D 5th edition is the least complex version of D&D so far. Kid is pretty advanced, to be honest. He's in a couple of D&D sessions. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, for sure, yeah. If you're just starting D&D, a great starting point would be some of the modules, if you have somebody willing to run them. Otherwise, honestly, if you're not sure exactly how the rules and whatnot work, I would recommend listening to D&D podcasts or watching D&D. I guess D&D streams. Mine are kind of non-traditional because I tend to play fast and loose with the rules. But a couple of the good, the two major superpower D&D podcasts / shows are, of course, Critical Role and The Adventure Zone. If you like goofy sci-fi and just fancy bullshit, go ahead and listen to The Adventure Zone. It's done by a few goofballs who were not familiar with the system to begin with, but got familiar with it as time went on. If you like the super intense, really high fantasy stuff, you'll want to watch some of Critical Role. I wouldn't recommend watching the entire thing, since the videos are 4 hours long, and there's like 300 episodes of them. Yes, absolutely. Be careful with D&D podcasting games, though. A lot of them are not kid-friendly. You're absolutely right. When I say, like, listen to stuff, I mean, like, you specifically, the parent, not the child. Too many swears in most of them. For kidlings. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else. Another one I really, really like is Friends at the Table, but they don't use D&D. They used, I think it was a Powered by the Apocalypse, but I can't remember which one. and they keep switching systems with their different storylines, and the storytelling of Friends of the Table is phenomenal. Their DM is so good. I think his name is Austin. He's amazing. Can't remember his last name. But he is incredible DM. Would highly recommend listening to him if you are less interested in the intense mechanics of D&D and more interested in the storytelling aspect. Aside from that, I can't say I've sampled that many more D&D podcasts or shows, so it's going to be just, that's it. That's all I've got for advice. Family playing campaign on Twitch? Yeah, absolutely. If you know somebody on Twitch who DMs or plays, and you wanna DM or play with them, that is totally a thing I would do. If you don't have anyone, you can definitely find... Discord just added a server find function, so you can definitely use that if you'd like to find D&D servers. Otherwise, you can literally probably just Google D&D Discord server and you will get so many results. I can assure you of that. I'm gonna look up his name. What's his name? Austin Walker is his name. Austin Walker. And he is amazing. Fantastic storyteller. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna disappear as well for a hot second. It is our little 10-minute break. I will be right back. Alright, and I am back, so we're about to bring the players back in. Welcome back from break time. Everybody get some water. Everybody get some, maybe a snack. Let's get rolling again. Alrighty. Well,
And on that day, the world has reason to be afraid.
welcome, Alpha.
Hi. Whoa.
What's
Alright,
up?
so what you missed, while Mizha's been on Hessa watch this whole time,
Rude.
is...
Hessa will remember this.
Good.
is a lot of pamphlets about attractions that the Hells have to offer.
Oh,
Most of which are highly suspect.
Oh, I'm sad I missed it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully
I'll
Falcon
be
will-
sending
It was pretty good.
We'll share the text later, just because it's
Yeah.
so good.
and you'll
Yes.
get to see exactly how horribly messy
Yeah.
my notes are. But that's alright. There's things like, the lightning circus, ice fishing in hell, a really questionable ad for a bathhouse, it sounds really, really nice, and that's why it's questionable.
Because it's hell.
I love it.
Several markets, opportunities to hunt big game in the swamps of Minoros, real estate.
Lots
real
of
estate
construction
opportunities.
places hiring.
A lot of construction, yeah.
Gotta get
enrollment
that
in the
tourism.
political college is open. And an offer for Tiska specifically to come have a royal audience with Prince Levistus.
Oh.
Yep.
Also, an
Yeah.
offer for anyone who has had written communications with the Iron Duke of Dispater to come and call upon him in the Iron Tower.
Oh.
Which is also Tiska,
Which is
apparently.
Also me.
Tiska has had written communications with the Iron Duke. I will
Not by her choosing.
I will share
Yeah.
pamphlets in the Discord, absolutely.
Yep. Mizha is tired. Mizha is tired
Just-
and trying to watch Hessa. She doesn't care.
Oh.
Mir informs you that Tiska is a good being and that this is not something to be worried about.
Mizha is solely worried about Hessa stealing something. It's okay.
That's rude.
Oh yeah, if Hessa stole something
getting
down
the
here,
mind-
we'd be...
There should be some
Mind warped
trust
with
between
magic
us.
and murdering someone else.
Yeah.
That wasn't her fault.
That's why I said mind warped by magic and murdering someone else. Magic that you just picked up, but anyway.
Yeah.
None of you have the eyes with you, by the way. They are not on the same
Good.
side as you.
Good.
Where did we
Good.
leave them?
With V.
Oh, I wasn't gonna tell him that.
Oh, well,
Oh.
you don't
Whoops.
know.
We don't know this in
I was
character.
only going to tell Mizha because she seems the most responsible.
Fair enough. So, what
Exactly,
you
Chenty.
one of the advertisements that you did find was for a place called the Below, which is the home palace of the Queen of Cats, Lalu, which you guys collectively put together, mostly by Zackrow's knowledge, is the home of Lalu, the goddess of curious things, one of the twin Tabaxi gods. And Zackrow is very interested in going and visiting this place, and that is what you guys decided to do.
Okay.
Seems the least likely to get us immediately murdered, so.
Sounds good.
You've decided you do want
she
to deal
does-
with the Tiska matter, but not until you're a little bit more knowledgeable about what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, and the goddess, the cat goddess, Lalu,
Mm-hmm.
it mentioned that she might want payment for visiting, but that could be, like, treasure, it could be knowledge of some kind, so.
Ah, okay.
But we do want to be very judicious about what we admit to having. I'm nervous.
Shout out to the fact that Mizha has fuck all.
Nervous that she might
I mean,
want
in
it.
terms of knowledge, I'm sure Mizha has some. But-
She's been around for a long time. Alive, technically speaking, for a long time. and she,
We are not giving her
I'm picturing her. I'm just picturing like
No.
you being like, I can give you knowledge of years ago. Here's a dance that was popular when I was a teenager.
oh god.
Jesus.
It's called the Serpent Shimmy.
God.
Nope.
Mizha doesn't have any legs.
Exactly.
That's what
what makes
distinguishes
it funny.
it from the regular shimmy.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Love that.
It's like an Irish dance, but it's only the upper body. It's not the lower body.
Yes, JD.
No, you undulate the tail so that it makes like tap dancey sort of
Leave
noises,
the
but
baby
it's-
Drake on the ship, unsupervised.
Okay, that sounds like a
Happens.
terrible idea.
You sticking
Go
with
ahead.
Mir. No, Mir's keeping her with him. He has a leash and she has treats for him. It's fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Alright.
Mir wants to be a good parent, damn it.
I mean, honestly,
Thank you, Flavy Chew Toy.
if any such,
You're back! Huh?
if
13
anybody
So yeah, shall we proceed? to
of the
report?
hells,
Let me
yeah,
get that.
if anybody of the hells decides that, oh yeah, we want Nyx, I don't think it would be terribly difficult
Stars.
I'm
to
driving.
convince them
Everybody
that
buckle
he's
up.
more
Thank you
trouble.
so much for your continued
To convince them that he's more
Of
trouble
the
than he's worth. I think
You
all we'd
still
have
have,
to
like,
do is
Appreciated.
Sorry.
we just have to bring up a certain insomnia cookies on the
I
material.
was gonna say, do they still have like the police reports or whatever from the property destruction at the Insomnia cookies?
Oh, almost certainly. You had to do paperwork for that.
Mir has them. She says they're for record keeping. A tiny part of her is like, I'm gonna put this in an album, like it's a picture day sort of thing.
Like a baby album.
Baby pictures.
baby
That's
photos.
And this is
Oh
what
my God.
baby's first property destruction.
Baby's first property.
Okay,
Bless.
heading to the portal. Yes.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
You leave
We're
the
doing
empty
that thing now.
kiosk behind and head back to the shard. You reboard the shard, and
I assume
now...
there's no gift shop at the kiosk.
No, not really.
Darn.
You are absolutely certain there are multitudinous gift shops in the different cities of the Hells.
I was
This is
gonna
an
immediately
upside
go to the engine room.
Please
by the
tell
way.
me that there is
What was that?
postcards that say, "Don't wish you were here."
God bless. Yeah, there is. Absolutely.
Hessa's going
good.
to the engine room,
The
and
engine
she's going to look at all the things.
You're gonna look
She's
at all the
gonna have a
things.
few. Yes, figure out how it works.
The thing is, you can look for the engine room, but the ship doesn't have engines. So
Yeah,
She's gonna explore.
yeah, okay, you can absolutely explore the hallways. It won't be a long journey. Zackrow, you take your place at the helm of the ship, you undock, and you turn, and you now see that the 9 portals on the walls of this little hub are, of course, a portal. Each one is a portal to a different layer of hell. They are arranged in order, so you point the ship's nose down to the 7th one, to Maladomini, and you head on through.
Are
soon as you
there?
do-
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was just gonna ask a more trip-related question. I didn't want to interrupt you if something dramatic was happening.
No, go ahead.
Mir's just going to see if there's like place to stay on the ship, bunks or
There are, but
whatnot.
this is a quick journey, so
Well, Mir just make sure that there's somewhere comfortable for Nyx to sleep.
yes. You head through that gateway and emerge over a mixture of what looks to be like forest and grassland, shot through with canals or rivers, under a sky that is black. There are hills around you in the landscape, distant mountains, but nothing nearby that stands out too much. Even the ruins of cities, which you can see below the ship every so often, dotting the landscape, seem to merge into this tapestry. Before you, in the air, as you're hovering, just having left this portal, are 3 more portals, each labeled with a scrolling text that floats above it, and it's in Infernal. They are labeled Malagard, Grenpoli, and the Below.
I read those out to Zackrow,
I think he's
pointing
got his eyes
out
on.
which one is. Okay,
Yeah, he's got his magic eyes on.
lit.
He looks at them with his special eyes.
Specialized.
Man.
Thank you.
Look with your special eyes.
So, which one are we going through, folks?
All of them.
Where does Lilu live? Was it
Molly lives in the below.
The below.
Then I guess we're headed that way, unless Zackrow thinks that's a horrible idea.
It's a what?
I was saying I guess we'll head that way, unless Zackrow is like, no, that's a terrible idea.
Oh no, I'm just looking at this image you posted that the entire
Oh,
chat
okay.
can see. No idea what this means.
Scrolling text.
Ah,
those
it's supposed to be scrolling. Got it.
Like,
Wheats.
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 Wheats. Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
scroll even
boy.
if you open it.
Oof.
That's from
So,
McElroy's
a
high-tech
little bit.
resume of the future.
Alright. You move through the portal to the below. The ship kind of shakes a little bit as you go through, and you immediately emerge into an extremely narrow mountain pass. JD, I'm going to need Zackrow to make a piloting check, please.
okay. What skill is this?
That's going to be, your, let's see, dexterity, because you're controlling the ship.
I'm replacing the roll.
Okay, with?
Dexterity.
Yes.
A 15.
Okay. The mountain is much closer than you expected, and you do throw the ship around a little bit, but you avoid cracking into the sides of the pass. You zip through.
Buckle up.
Pardon? Could you repeat that?
Said something about buckling up. Mira looks around frantically like, with
Buckle up.
what?
Oh,
With
it's
what?
too late.
Oh gosh!
Oh boy.
I grab some rope and like
It's too
secure
late.
Nyx's harness to something.
It's too
Oh.
late. I mean, like, this all happens fast.
Buckle up, Buttercup. There's fuckery to spread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a thing that is happening. I thought you were saying.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, this is happening now.
Okay, how
you-
bad is it?
Oh no, you don't like fall around or anything. You get a
Okay.
little bit jostled, but not enough that anyone takes damage. You don't hit the sides of the pass. You emerge from the pass into a valley centered in a ring of mountains. Nestled in this valley is a palace. Pristine walls and glistening towers underneath this coal-black sky. You can see through the windshield of the shard before you get close the spread of what looks to be an orchard down below. Before you can go much further, however, a billowing cloud of black smoke comes roaring upwards from the ground below, churning and boiling, and it bursts up in front of your ship. It stops and explodes outwards, and from the center of it rises a figure. It looks almost half smoke, half being, burning with this wavering light of hot embers from the inside. Four long,
Jesus.
slim stones hover next to its face, and the fifth stone is an oval between these large black plates that make up this thing's face. From the inside of its face and its chest comes this bright red light.
Well, hello there.
It does not speak. Instead, there is this deafening radio static that you hear, and this high whine of feedback. And as this echoes around and through the ship, you see letters scrolling across the inside of the ship's windshield.
Oh Jesus.
And they just say in all caps, ground your vehicle and disembark.
Oh,
Do
heck.
that. Immediately do that.
Yeah. You lower the shard all the way to the valve floor. The smoke devil follows you the whole way down as if pushing your ship into the soil. As soon as you touch down, the smoke creature retreats, coiling in on itself and hovering at a distance. You are now on the grass. The smoke devil is waiting for you to exit the ship.
Should I tell everyone, like, do I know who this is?
Yes.
Yeah, can I tell people? So this is one of her ladyship's 2 greatest servants, and really somebody that we don't want to mess with. This is Lalu's enforcer. Let me post a picture really quick for color.
So, on a scale of 1 to boned,
How boned are we?
like, is this like...
Well, the answer is not at all, because Lalu is very lawful, and if you keep your word, she will too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do nothing wrong. If we do nothing wrong, we'll probably be okay.
Mir makes sure that Nyx is on his
So,
is well
basically-
secured in his leash.
Yeah.
So, basically, can we tie Hess up right now,
Yeah.
please?
Just gonna cast. We're gonna leave, and then we're gonna cast a quick hold person.
Mizha offers to auto grapple.
Hessa will remember this.
Temp doesn't give a shit.
Mizha offers to auto grapple.
Temp might not be smart, but he has wisdom, and he realizes this is going to end very poorly if anything goes south.
Yes, the color scheme of the image JD posted in the shape of the thing I drew for you.
Do any of you act upon this? Are you actually doing something to Hessa?
No.
No, but I just want to...
Besides keeping a very close eye, no.
Mizha is right behind you.
I'm going to trust Mizha to keep an eye on Hessa, and Mir's going to concern herself with making sure Nyx doesn't do anything bad.
You have put his little harness on, although he barely fits
Yep.
into it now.
I feel like if we had time if he was starting to outgrow it, we had time at camp to fit him for a new one, right?
Probably, yeah. It's just still a little tight. He grows fast.
Ah.
It's not going to
He's
affect
big.
anything. I just wanted to say he's growing.
He's getting to be such a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Such
Like,
a good boy.
He's a big boy now.
Quality boy.
So,
Alright, I guess we disembark. Cautiously.
Yes.
Embark and bow.
you disembark
Okay.
and bow. As you leave the ship, the smoke devil retreats. It retracts further, sort of folding in on itself until it actually just remains in a haze around the spires of the palace. It is no longer directly focused on you.
So we're going to head that way.
Where you currently are
Alrighty.
is inside an orchard. You see around you there are these brilliantly, just very bright trees. Actually, both the trees and the palace look as if the sun is shining directly on them, even though there is no sun.
Is the sky still black?
Yes,
Or...
it is absolutely black. But everything
Weird.
around you looks as if it's in the full light of a midsummer noon sun.
Weird.
You can see that the trees, when you get close to them, they're shining as if they're made of metal, and there are fruits hanging from the branches, but they look faceted and crystalline.
Mir holds Nyx and makes sure he doesn't try to eat any of them.
He does tug on the leash a little bit.
No eating rocks. We have discussed this.
He whines, but he stays close by you.
I give him a little pat behind and a scritch behind the ears. It's
He
okay,
rams
buddy.
his entire body into your leg.
Aww.
After nearly getting knocked over, Mir continues the scritches.
He loves it. He loves it.
He's so good.
He wiggles his butt when you scratch him.
So high quality.
He's
So
so good.
Alright, well maybe we can meander through these beautiful orchards. Don't touch anything, please.
Yeah. And you start heading
Okay.
through the trees. It is completely
Looks at Hessa,
silent.
make sure she isn't trying to steal any of the gem fruits off the trees.
Hessa's just walking. I don't know why you guys are freaking out.
Well,
You
considering
know precisely why.
the paladin is looming over her.
giant snake paladin doing
And-
the I'm watching you.
Hessa is glaring, by the way.
And I don't think you understand. I mean, she has specifically made herself taller just to loom over you as
Hessa
as
can
you guys
tell.
continue.
Hessa's looking right at you.
She's smiling.
Hessa's smiling right back.
Hessa is looking through you.
Snaladin, or Snake Paladin.
Snaladin.
Love it.
Yeah, alright.
Through the
you are
orchard.
headed through the orchards. And it is completely silent.
Orchard.
It is just utterly, freakishly quiet. There's no wind, there's no birds, there's no ambient sound. The only thing you can hear are your footsteps.
And the slithering.
Yeah, and slithering.
Mira's like... She's like starting to like do like soft humming or so. It's like just because like
Yeah.
she feels awkward in the silence.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here kind of like,
It's unnerving, yeah. And then,
This is weird for hell. I always pictured hell differently.
I don't even
my
know
grand-
some. I don't know if they exist in
Do
the
a-
material.
My grand used to sing a song about hell, but I think it might have actually been about the naval dockyards. Oh, hell, we must go, we must go, we must go off to
Zackrow,
hell.
you
Now
feel
we
like you're
must
being
go
washed.
to fill out some paperwork.
Look,
Oh, the fees we'll have to pay.
Was
have
that-
to pay, have to pay? Oh, the fees
What was
we'll
that,
have to
Phil?
pay.
I'm sorry.
what was
Feel like we're being watched?
Zackrow,
What?
you feel like you're being watched.
Ew.
Mira
Hold on.
continues singing her silly little song, oblivious.
No one else notices it.
do I see anything?
No?
I'm getting flashbacks to the glitter hell.
Oh boy.
No, 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 no.
I
That was
don't
not
like
good.
that.
Tell me what sticks out to me as different from that place.
The sound, the fact that it's not in a cavern, the pristine nature of the area, the fact that you're alone, there's nobody else here.
I assume every tree is different and exquisite.
Yes.
Are the so like clearly the trees are not quite the same as the kinds of trees that exist on the material plane, but are
Oh,
any
yes.
of them like similar? Where
yeah,
it's
some
like
of them resemble material plane trees. Yeah, Lurker, you can't hide your sins from the chat. Some of them look similar to material plane trees. They look like they're like these beautiful metallic and crystalline versions based off of those, and some of them are just completely wild. You've never seen them before.
all right, that's interesting.
What do you do?
But just so far, how close are we getting to the palace?
You're still quite a distance away. These are very large orchards. The grass in between trees is perfectly, immaculately trimmed. You can see there are these like beautiful gravel pathways that wind in between the trees. In front of the palace, there's like a circular drive with a fountain in it. But from this distance, you can't hear the fountain.
Oh, I want to go there. Hey, how wide are the pathways?
Oh, quite. There are smaller ones winding between trees that are sized for about a humanoid of medium or large size to walk, but the larger pathways, like the drive around the fountain, that's easily 20 feet across.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's head towards that fountain. That looks beautiful.
Sure, you start walking towards the mountain. Do you do anything else?
Look over my shoulder again.
Are you in front or back of the party?
I'm in the front.
You're in the front of the party. Okay, you look back at your party.
Mir pauses and is like, "Is the singing annoying?"
What's up, Zach?
I was just nervous.
I know, I get nervous too. Let's just keep our ears open for anything around us.
Okay, I'll stop singing the song. Like I said, I don't think it's really about hell anyway. It's about the naval dockyards.
But we've got a lot of hell left to make it.
That is not ominous at all. No, not at all.
Hmm.
You know, Cran said that you put a cannonball through the naval dockyards. Something tells me that isn't going to work here.
As funny as that would be, most likely not.
Mm-hmm.
Zackrow, you and no one else here.
I certainly hope you wouldn't try that.
Don't like it, don't like it.
Is that an external reaction, Zach?
Yeah, and I back up into whoever's behind me.
Here, maybe?
Hey.
Or next. Everything okay?
Sorry. I want to look
You
around
good?
and see him.
You look around, there is nothing but these empty orchards, the palace, Ta in the distance over the spires of the palace, and the distant mountain, just nothing. Nothing moving, nothing out of the ordinary.
Everything okay, Zackrow?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Weird.
Oh, please. Like I tell you right off the bat. You only just got here.
Is there a reason you're not talking to everybody else?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to? I can.
No, it's up to you, obviously. Your pick.
You know,
Are
why
you
not?
having psychic conversations?
When the voice says why not, all of you hear it.
Oh,
Ah,
hello.
voices in my head.
Oh no, it's echoing around, it's like echoing physically around the entire valley, bouncing off the mountain walls.
New plane, who dis?
Wow.
Well,
I'm
hello there.
impressed.
Mirror, please.
It
I can
took
tell
you
them.
long enough to show up here.
I'm sorry, I had to get a boat.
I do believe that's an airship.
Thanks.
Close enough.
An airboat.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Well, what are you here for?
We have questions. Offerings. Requests.
Offerings,
And I think we were sort of, or at least Zackrow seemed to be sort of summoned.
Oh, no. But it is nice that you showed up. There's been something that you need to get. Well, more than one thing, anyway.
I agree.
Why don't you head into the palace?
Alright, we'll make, haste.
I know.
Zackrow, you're looking around, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're seeing the orchard, the fountain, the sun, the sky. That's just... Nothing else seems out of the ordinary. Except there wasn't sun before.
Oh, what?
And when you look up at the sun, there's like a very, very thin black line in the middle of it. And then suddenly there's another sun, and you realize that's not a sun, those are eyes.
No.
Oh,
Just
my
massive
Jesus.
black. Just massive, these brilliant yellow eyes.
Ooh.
And the voice says,
I'll see you inside.
and the eyes blink shut.
Yay.
This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
It's just what you see in the sky, and then it disappears.
It's fine.
Side note, the same search that got that also acquired this image, which is not correct, but I really have to share it with you.
Oh no.
I'm excited.
Oh, I love it.
That's so good.
Yes.
So I'm just
I love
giggling
it.
over that.
Pure. That's so pure.
So
Anyway,
perfect.
that's not what you see. So,
Yeah.
you head inside.
first, when you were saying that there's something on the sun, my brain went an entirely different direction.
I'm very curious as to what direction that was.
Directly up?
That's a really long ass link. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Here, let me.
Wow!
Hang on.
It's good.
Let me just. Can I not open this in new window?
No, you cannot.
They're like, nah, disallowed.
Inside we go. I assume we're just trusting this person.
We go.
There we go. Yeah, that's where my brain went.
Oh, Jesus. I don't like that.
Waiting for that image to load in.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
It's not
So
good.
good.
Honestly need to look
It's
up.
not great.
Childhood memories.
Still waiting on it
Yeah.
to load.
Very, very, very deep.
It never loaded.
It just said no to me.
Yeah.
I did make sure I was hydrated, thank you. Everybody stay hydrated.
Oh,
Hydrogen
that's
peroxide,
unnecessary.
water.
I've already
That was rude.
I've been drinking.
I'm gonna
that's weird.
obtain.
Yes.
I am a fear.
Alright, so you head
One.
through the orchards, past the fountain, and into the city. City, Jesus Christ. Into,
Palace.
yes. Into the palace.
Mir holds Zach's hand for comfort. I'm not sure if I'm comforting him or he's comforting me, honestly.
Yeah, you head into the palace through these two main doors, and it honestly opens up into what looks more like a manor, not a royal palace, just a really big mansion. Because you step in and there's stairwell on the right and a hallway, and then you can see further in there's a larger chamber with a big double spiral staircase leading up onto a second floor, and you can already see that in the rooms coming off the hallways that you're in, they're just packed with shit. They're just completely filled with stuff. And it's all very weird stuff you've never seen.
Mir makes sure to wipe her feet as she comes in.
Very considerate. And you head inwards because you have no other idea of where to go. And as soon as you step into the sort of central room with that big staircase, out from behind the staircase moves a cat. A black cat, perfectly pitch black, yellow eyes, also about the size of a van.
I was about to ask normal sized cat. Not.
No.
Decidedly not.
Definitely not.
And she steps forward and sits down next to the bottom of the staircase and goes,
All right. Now, first things first. You owe me.
Yes.
Give me something, or tell me something that I have never heard.
Did you hear the song I was singing? I could sing it again.
Go ahead.
As I said, this sounds like it's about hell, but I think it's actually about the naval dockyards. Off to hell we must go, we must go, we must go. Off to hell now we must go to fill out some paperwork. Oh, the fees that we will pay, we will pay, we will pay. Oh, the fees that we will pay could buy us another ship now. Hey!
yeah, honestly. She looks at you curiously and goes,
You know, I've heard a version of that, but I think someone edited that one. That will do.
Yeah, that was my grand.
Hessa starts clapping.
Mir, gives a little bow.
Lalu looks you over and says,
All right. Now, what are you here for?
I look
It's
at Zackrow expectantly.
Yeah.
Well,
Falcon, I look at the nav box.
Oh yeah, it's pointing into the palace.
That's what I thought. We're here in search of something that's very important to the survival of the multiverse.
mm-hmm. That's what they all say.
I understand that it's given to the goddess the power to see the future. So you know what I'm saying is true.
And you know how
Without-
this works. Trade.
Well, actually, it's my first time.
Oh, please. I know the deal that you refused with Suruk. It's the same deal here. Come up with something to give me, and I'll give you what you want.
I could give you a memory, but I think I need to keep it. If you, with your knowledge of that which will come to pass, can tell me that I don't need to keep that information, then I will happily give it to you.
Oh,
It's
no.
information that no one living has.
I don't want that information. I already know that. As if I wouldn't.
That's true.
Oh boy.
Please, I'm responsible for that.
What do I have to do to know what that means?
I am deeming you. I got that little song stuck in my head now.
Just think about when we were saying that we were heading off to hell, my brain just started playing Off to Hell We Must Go, and so I spent the break writing it more lyrics.
Let's see if I can.
Furious tapping.
I was trying to see if I can find a sound pad cat purring, but there isn't one.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know.
Play my Snapchats.
No.
That's fair.
It's also Sophia purring for like minutes on end.
Yeah, she doesn't want that.
Okay.
Can any of us make a deal such as this, or?
If you want to make a deal as a group, I'm not going to stop you.
Collective group. Okay. Collective.
Sure,
Collective.
by all means.
Well, I do have these really cool potions. You might not have seen these.
It all depends on what someone's brought me in the past.
What
Show
kind of
me.
things are you interested in?
Anything unique. Anything special.
I'll take out one of the blue potions.
Okay. And that is... Enlighten me.
Well, if you drink it, you have no idea what's going to happen, and it could be anything.
Zackrow got sort of antlers from it. And like
Eyes turn color.
Bear points to like the little nubs at the top of his head.
You see Lalu, like, twitch her whiskers, and there's, like, the faintest hint. Cats don't have the same facial expressions as humanoids. You can tell it's like a sly smile. And she says,
Demonstrate.
Chug it.
Way.
oh, right.
Oh dear.
Everything
Time to
explodes.
dig up the table.
Oh, yes.
D100,
Oh, boy.
correct?
It is a D100 indeed.
It'll be fine.
The healer is on standby.
So is the paladin.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
78.
78. Roll again, twice.
Oh.
Kidding me?
It's fine.
I am not kidding.
More of a chance for cool new items and things and whatever.
Pretty close rolls there. 38 and 41.
38 and 41. Okay.
Oh boy.
And okay. What you immediately notice is that you chug this and you lower the potion bottle and you're standing there for a second. Do you like lick your lips or anything?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking feel right. Your tongue
dear.
looks like Mizha's tongue now.
What?
It is long and forked. And you have no idea if that's permanent.
Great. Did anything else happen?
At first you don't think so. And you're like, huh, and you do that thing where like you're confused, so you scratch your head. And you scratch your head again. And then you scratch like your arm. Or like maybe your shoulder. And then you're like, damn, my whole body's really itchy. Just really fucking itchy.
Does Zackrow have fleas?
No, he's allergic to his own fur.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh no!
Rest in pieces.
Zack!
I had a friend
shit.
who had a cat like that. The poor thing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Oh no!
You've done this to yourself.
Like while checking myself over for damage, like furiously scratching, turning in a circle, and then like do a little flourish.
How's that?
Fascinating. And you have more?
I've got one.
So it is
Excellent.
unique now.
I will take it. In return, you want that lovely little globe?
Yes.
Sure.
And she doesn't like move. She twitches the tip of her tail. That's all she does. But a few moments later, you see like a flash of a very swift, bright movement as something goes like shooting past on the balcony and then down the stairs, and it resolves into the form of a like a large blackish reddish cat, and it is holding in its mouth a glass globe about the size of a grapefruit. This cat is about the size of a lion or a panther.
Okay.
And it's holding in its mouth a glass globe about the size of a grapefruit. And it pads up to you and it sets the globe on the ground at your feet. And then it steps back and dissolves.
I set the. I'll do a couple steps forward and set the potion on the.
Perfect. The panther will reform for a split second to take the potion in its mouth and then just vanish again.
Player to DM.
Yes.
It's the last chance I would ever have to talk to her.
There is literally no way to determine that.
Okay, that's fair.
Point.
That's valid.
Is this the only source here?
Oh, yes. You won't get the other one from me. I don't have it.
And of course, why would you keep the same thing? Silly me. Silly me.
Of course. I would ask for you to get me another one to replace that one, but I know that would be a pointless endeavor.
A little bit.
The way the planes are going, yeah.
I am going to also ask you for one more thing, because I have something I must give to you. But I will not give it without payment. In return.
Understood.
That's not really giving it, though, is it?
It's a forced trade. It's within the rules.
It is indeed.
It's giving, it's just not gifting.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, give me something very valuable.
Any of us?
Any of you will do, but the thing I have to return to you is specific to Zackrow. However, the globe that I have given you is a gift to all of you, whereas Zackrow took the punishment and gave me something. So I will accept payment from any of you in return for this specific gift.
Guessing by valuable, you don't just mean like shiny monies.
Correct.
You want something more unique than that.
It means a lot.
Hold on a second. Did I actually take payment just for... No, because you didn't actually give up memory. Yeah, you did one fair trade, the source for the potion. You owe her payment for the privilege of coming to talk, and payment for the gift.
Wasn't my song payment for coming to talk?
Oh, right, yes, got
Yeah.
it. Thank you, sorry, forgot.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay,
I
so it
got
has to be.
confused.
So it has to be something very valuable.
Indeed.
I have something that's one of a kind.
And that is?
It is a deed once owned by Strahd himself to a land on the material plane, which could hold even more gifts. You don't know whether it was a stronghold of his, which, honestly, a vampire lord like Strahd, he could have anything. So it's more like I'm giving you multiple things than just a deed.
Lalu does stand, and she takes a couple of steps forward, not like threateningly or anything, but she does put her face very close to yours, Hessa, and she says,
Ooh.
Do you take me for a fool?
No?
I
To be
said
fair, she's like this a lot.
something valuable.
If I may, I
Yes.
believe I have a memory that would serve you.
Go on.
I would assume that value has particular meaning here, but this memory I offer you is the last time I ever saw my family and my home
Oh shit.
before it was destroyed.
Oh shit.
she's gonna insight check you. She gets a 22 to insight check you.
Okay.
So, exactly how much would losing that hurt you?
Extremely.
Acceptable.
All right then.
And she will take the couple steps over to you, just very... Her steps are absolutely silent. And she will whisk her little tail around and touch it to the tip of your nose, and just like that, it's gone.
Mizha looks at Zackrow and says, "These all around me are my family now. And my home is the Citadel."
Thank you, Mizha. You don't know how much that means for me.
Mira, like, tears up and walks over to hug you.
Mizha inspiration.
Yeah, that's deserved.
For sure.
Distinctly.
Lalu will move to you, Zackrow, and say,
In return, I give you my mark. It is 1/2 of what you will need in order to be on par, precisely, with those of your friends who have already received a mark. The other can be acquired very easily. Next time you dream, in fact, when you have this mark fully complete on your body, do not use it unless you are in dire need. If you use it, it must be if you are going to die permanently, forever, or if there is another deity on the battlefield. There is no other excuse for using this. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. And she whips her little tail around and brushes it over your left arm. And a line of characters appears on your skin.
Whoa.
Just underneath the fur, just tattooed onto your skin. And when you try to read them, they shift. They're unreadable.
Whoa. Man, that's really itchy. Oh, wait.
So I have some balm for that in my healer's kit, but I'm not sure if I have enough to cover your entire body.
I think it's all good.
Great.
Now, are there any other trades you would like to enact?
Is there any more information I need to know?
There is always more information to know.
But that I need. When I spoke to your brother, he wasn't very forthcoming.
Of course not.
And I understand it isn't my place to expect or ask the same from you. But it's hard to do what you want me to do without direction.
Oh. You mistake me. I give you this mark because you're going to need it. I don't want you to do anything. The only thing that's for is to make sure that in the future I still have a world to play with.
Oh.
That clears up a lot. Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
ominous.
Head out, y'all.
But yes, I think that's not a bad idea.
If you are all completely finished, then by all means, explore the palace at your leisure, and if you steal anything, know that it will be taken from you, or something else will. If you're done, you can simply depart.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna explore.
I was curious to look around, though, making sure Nick stays on his leash and that someone keeps an eye on Hessa.
Of
Yeah.
course.
There's a vast storehouse of weirdness. This is the place.
This is the good?
Mizha does not go with anyone exploring.
Misa just grapples Hessa and sits in the...
She doesn't even do that. She doesn't even do that. She just coils and sinks to the floor.
Hessa will sit down next to Misa. Not say anything, just sit next to her.
seeing as her transactions with you are finished, Lalu will disappear into the palace, just vanish, leaving you to your own devices.
So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's her other demon?
Elsewhere.
It might have been the
That's comforting.
cat thing.
Oh no, that was a servant.
Oh. Okay.
That was just if you turn a hellhound into a cat.
Everybody goes off exploring.
Indeed. Oh.
Pardon, JD?
Yeah.
This for Mizha.
Indeed. Everybody's
Yeah,
hugging you,
well,
Misa.
also, yeah. Group hug.
Yep.
Yeah.
She gives the weakest little snurse smile she can and just goes back to her sunk position.
Nyx will notice this immediately and do his very, very best to burrow in between your coils to snuggle as close as he can to your face.
Oh my god, my heart.
Like, he's doing that thing where he's, like,
Settle.
trying to dig, even though it's really slippery, and he's, like, wriggling really hard to get in there.
He tries his best. What a good boy.
Mir, like, holds out Nyx's leash to Misa and is like, if you'd like, he could stay with you for a bit. Keep you company.
Misa just quietly takes it.
Nyx will immediately, of course, if he can, just huddle right up next to you.
She will not fight that. She will let that happen.
Good, you need it.
He purrs.
Perfect.
He can purr. He can
Oh,
purr.
bless.
Oh,
Bless.
so good.
He's so wholesome.
And with Nyx safely in the care of Misa and not sure what else to say in this instance, Mir's gonna run off and explore the castle with Zackrow.
All right. That is the end of the written content I have for tonight. And if you try to steal anything, that effort will be stopped by the ever watchful servants of Lalu. So I could roll stuff on the trinket table, but you wouldn't be able to keep it.
See, my thought was we could
Library.
trade different magic items if we wanted, like give her something we have in exchange for something else.
Oh, that is a very good idea, and I very much like that. So I will, since I am out of content for tonight, I will write up. I will draw up a table, a table of, or a list of magic items that you can find in the depths of the castle, palace, whatever. That is a very good idea. Thank you.
Yay! I helped.
All right. So that's the end of the stuff I have for tonight. We'll go ahead and stop there. Yeah, small trades probably wouldn't matter to her. She'll trust her underlings, unless it's like specifically powerful magical items. Then she'll want to ensure that those are traded for something equal value. I'm gonna go ahead and out of the stream, and I'll be back to chat with you guys in a second. Can't wait to play with this post game. See you guys in a bit. All right. Well. Finally, after a year and a half, Tiska's storyline is coming to light. It is blossoming into the horrible little hellflower that I planted the seeds of ages ago. I'm so delighted. Is it really? What? My voice has gone deeper? Has it really? Oh, I'm so delighted by that. Oh my god. It's only been like 5 days. It's probably also me practicing. Anyhow. I've got a sweet little app that I like to use for testing vocal range, and I will utilize that later. Go ahead and put the music back on, just for a little bit. The cool hell music. Alrighty. Thank you again for stopping by tonight. I would like to shout out to Tabletop Audio, which is an incredible little website, which I use constantly for all my sound effects and background tracks when I don't have time to write them myself. Because I do SoundPad write, or not SoundPad, good lord. I do, oh, what's the website called? I make little background tracks, and I put them in, I can't remember. I can't remember what the thing's called. Help, it's the website that I use. It's the website that I use for music, that I put all the stuff on. Oops, nope. Falcolmreynolds. God, I gotta look this up. Nope, I did not mean that. Bandcamp! Bandcamp? No, it's not Bandcamp! Where is it? Why am I tagged on a weird website that I'm not familiar with? Anyway, I upload music, but when I don't have a chance to. It's not SoundCloud, it's the other one. It's the little one, it's the little tiny, oh god, what's the site? It's not Bandcamp. What's it called? Does it no longer exist? What the heckaroo? What the heckin'? I used to do... I think the website's gone. The website might be gone. Okay, well that's wild. Well, that's new to learn. Cool. Well, for when I do not, have a chance to write and upload my own music, I often use Tabletop Audio's music. It is one dude who writes all of these incredible tracks and sound effects and records them for free use on the internet, and he does an incredible job. He has a Patreon if you want to go support it. I love his stuff. I don't have a Patreon support. I very much would like to. He's fantastic, and his work is incredibly valuable, and you should use it for any game that you run in your personal life, because it's free, and you can. So, that is all I have tonight. Again, let me go ahead and drop the Discord link, which I have set to never expire. Never mind, I accidentally just didn't, I realized it wasn't copied. Hold on. Let's put this on autopilot so you don't see all my personal stuff. Main comms, instant invite, copy, and... bam! Alright, there you go. If you are not part of our incredible Discord server, you should be. Go ahead and join. We talk about games, we talk about tabletop stuff, we talk about video games, we talk about general life, we have a special place for gardening. Everything's there. It's all there. Come and hang out. Alright, I will see you most likely next Saturday, unless I have time to do a bonus stream between now and then. School's getting pretty hectic, work's getting pretty hectic with War of Spark release upcoming. Work is increasingly busy, so I likely will not be able to do other games other than just D&D until school calms down a little bit and work gets a little less busy. So, I'll see you guys next Saturday, and until then, good night.